Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, hello. In this video I am going to be reviewing and first impressions on this wonda, W-O-N-D-A. It's kind of like a nipple cover, but it reaches up to like the shoulder, collarbone length of your chest, I guess. It's supposed to be a lot more formidable than what an average bra is, and this was an ad based off YouTube, so YouTube cannot complain at me for making a video like this when they've already put it out there in an ad, and it condoned an ad where it shows the science and the creation behind making this kind of like a nipple cover, a synthetic silicone nipple cover, but it sits a lot higher up. I did receive it in the mail today, and it was only like about $13 or so not too expensive at all, and not too cheap either. When I was browsing for wonda company, no website by the name came up, but every other type of website did, and they were selling between nude fleshy shades and black shades. So if you're wearing something that you want to have a bit more, like with nude clothes, like fleshy toned nude clothes, you definitely want a more nude toned silicone bra or bra in general. But when it comes to darker clothes and you want it to blend, you'll obviously go with the black one. I specifically got the black one so that you can specifically see me wearing it, and yes, it will stand out even if I did have a flesh tone one, but I felt more secure purchasing a silicone purchasing a black one. So currently I just have a black sweater on with a sports bra on underneath. I will hack it open in just a moment, but fully disclaimers everywhere. I will have the camera a lot higher up so that no matter how far I stand back, you won't be able to see anything. I mean, once the paddings are on, I will adjust the camera again. But while I'm hanging pretty loose in my own bedroom, not that my neighbours are so close, but with the curtains closed, with the door shut, with the camera lifted, I'll still be maintaining my own privacy, and so that YouTube doesn't get to complain. Also with a younger viewed audience. So hacking the package open, and then we'll get started to reviewing. So just down to a sports bra for right now, but this is what the package looks like. This is what they both look like. So as you can see, this part here reaches up to the collarbone, and obviously the cup size itself reaches over your breast. I'll lower you a fraction more, not too low. Okay. Well, I won't stand back too far until the cups are on. I'll wait to let me just compose myself. Okay, so I'm not doing a tender mojo and flushing myself with the views. Good lord, this is awkward. Okay, finally. So I can easily just reach my sports bra back up again. But until then, officially, my sunburn has sorted itself out. Now I'm just down to tan lines, which I'm cool with. Probably pin my hair up or something. Be right back. So still with the sports bra, lift it up. Oh, there's two packets, but 4 of them. So I'm guessing if one gets ruined, you have another pair hanging around. It does still have a little bit of plastic on it, which obviously you can still hear the crinkling. So I'm just gonna stick that one. That won't work. I'm just gonna put it under the tripod base where the camera sits, and the base is where you turn it. Never mind. But I can sit over there. Let's just play with the first one first. Okay, it's got quite a lot of stick. Like, it's just about everywhere. I thought it was just going to be in little tiny spots. Finally, that's the first plastic bit down. So you probably won't be able to tell so well, but there are love heart shapes. Oh yeah, there we go. There are love heart shapes. Alright, let's just play around with the first breast. My door opened. How the hell did my door open? Yes, I got my window open, but still. Alright, I'll shut that again. So I'd love to actually show you put it onto my breast, but YouTube will shut down my channel if I do that. Sticking the nipple, or placing the nipple right in the middle of it, lifting my breast up a bit. That's really stuck to my skin. That's actually a pretty good stick thus far. This is a bit small for my breast. Should have gone a size higher, that's for sure. But that's pretty good stick so far. And I have never really worked with nipple covers before. That's the other side. I'm pulling quite taut and the material itself holds up pretty well. Try and match it up the other side as well. Okay, there we go. I'm officially covered, so I can zoom out a little. That is zoomed out all the way. Let's lower and a step back. So yes, this is my chest. We're already starting to fall loose here. Okay, see if I can't lift up a bit higher. I mean, it's a really good stick, but already, like, I should have gone much higher. I mean, I am pretty much lifted up a little bit more. So this is how it looks. I'm so sorry for anyone being offended so far, but I'm definitely not so small in the chest. Alright, so I'm going to take my sports bra off and put another type of top on. Okay, so leaning over just now, my breasts are not stuck in place. I still do have quite a little bit of movement left. It bounce up and down, but slightly off camera. Yeah, once again I am peeling right here. Let's not make it all about the breasts. Get the face in there as well. Yeah, this wasn't just supposed to like give some height or something. So the peel is up again. Lift up much more. So now that I've got little taut bits on my skin, I am lifted much higher, but I've noticed that it already peels so quickly, especially on this side. And there's a lot more, there's a firm grip, like moving my chest. I will have to zoom myself in now and again so that you can't see too much movement going on. Leaning forward, my breasts certainly do anchor forward. I'm definitely not small chested. I am not a Kardashian, but I'm not Kendall Jenner either. For like a better example. So I'm going to throw different amounts of clothes on. So clearly tops like this are a bad idea, low hanging ones. That doesn't even discard it, so definitely avoid low hanging neck tops. Unless of course you'll plan on wearing a top like this, but over time it will start to sink down and these will be revealed. So once again, a top like this, start the camera a fraction more. Once again, a similar top. Something nothing to do with the fact that they're too far inwards. So I'll place exactly where they should be, along where your bra strap would be. So it did just move it over slightly. Yeah, similar tops won't work with it either, but similar tops you wouldn't be able to get by. I mean, if this was suddenly turned into an off-shoulder strap top, yes, you could get by with that, or even a strapless top, dress, whatever your preference is, but anything that's strapped and hangs low, not a good idea. Also, they keep on unpeeling. Not having that much to the breast part, the breast cup itself, it sticks. But these bits here, I don't know if it's my body temperature because we are getting into summer and it's not even the same height. It does peel off the skin pretty easily. There is still a little bit of movement, but these parts here are not sticking so well. I don't know if it's because of my body heat. I will switch my fan on, and luckily the fan isn't so loud when it comes to camera audio. But fan is going, so that will be explaining the flickering lights. There's nothing wrong with the camera, but these parts here just keep on unsticking. The breast cup itself is sitting just fine. But so far, a low V, low neck hanging top is out of the question. A similar strap one, whether it's a thin strap or a thicker strap, is also out of the question. I'm going to try this Pamela Reif I met, German fitness influencer and model, not Victoria's Secret model, but Instagram model. One of her sweaters from her collection, her early collection, because she just relaunched with a few new items and unpeeling again. This is off the shoulder, so I'll be able to give a better example of off the shoulder options. Or maybe not, but yeah, lifting it up, it sits fine. Yeah, even when I tuck it down a bit, I mean, it sticks out, but honestly it blends in with the ruffles. You wouldn't second guess that. I don't know why I keep twisting and turning. This isn't a fashion haul or anything. The other shorter ones definitely work out pretty well. You don't want the strapless anything to be too low because then they will stick out. But even if it pulls out just a little bit, it's still, I guess, right there. But it will still blend in with the ruffles if that's what your top has. But strapless tops are, you know, they're a pass. They're rephrase, they're a winner. They're an exception. Okay, so this is another singlet one. It is a lot higher up on the neckline, like pretty much right where the collarbone is. But as you can see, aside from the fact that there are, you know, black detailings on the top itself, you can't actually see the wonda bra. But this top isn't even that transparent and you can't see a whole lot. So this will definitely work out great for this, but lift up again. Yeah, I'm definitely a lot more flat down and I'm not bouncing around recklessly on the breasts. These do have pretty good support as far as the cup itself goes, but these parts here, they keep on peeling. So hopefully, you know, as my body temperature cools down from the fan, we'll double check with that one if it's just the body heat that, you know, is what's making them de-stick. Having put on a black dress now, which you wouldn't really guess, but it is a almost ankle length dress. So I am a little bit revealed right here, but some minor adjustments like moving it closer to outwards direction will definitely help conceal a lot better. So far the sticker is definitely, you know, gotten a bit more improved. It's definitely starting to behave itself a bit more. So black dress could definitely work, except when that happens. I honestly look like I have some sort of a heart monitor going on. So make sure that you stick to, depending on your breast size obviously, try to keep not the straps because they're not straps. Try to keep these like outwards a bit more so it's closer to your armpit. That way when you're wearing tops that, you know, shift around low on the chest, you won't get revealed. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm stating the obvious right there. So far we've tested out that with body heat these guys peel pretty quickly, especially from the heart point of view, pun intended. But the breast part itself, it actually is staying there quite well. That has not moved at all, but because of the ongoing movements from my shoulders and bringing my chest in, moving my shoulders outwards, it's giving it all this a chance to loosen up and, you know, fall apart. But right now, I don't think I'm any cooler in, you know what I mean, in body temperature, but these are definitely not taking the chance to unpeel anymore. So I don't want to get something inappropriate for YouTube obviously, but just lift up again. So leaning forward, my breasts, they do still shift forward a bit. I'm not pinned down to my body. And jumping, there is a little bit of minor motion. Like not even my damn Rebel sport bras can keep me in place. So there is still some movements. But there is a tiny bit of, you know, physical motion. Like there's a little bit of movements, but no different from what you get if you're wearing an actual bra. So idealistically, when I was viewing the ad very quickly, I was, you know, inspired to watch the whole ad. It was a skippable ad, so I had a choice to skip if I wanted to. And I'm going to quickly stick a sweater back on, even though I just pointed out we're in summer. Just on the off chance somebody comes in and gets the wrong idea. I'll just put this on backwards, but whatever, it's the same for both sides. Okay, so as I was saying, when I was watching the ad, I was showing them many different tests ran and stuff like that. Yeah, as soon as I started to play around with its body temperature. Hello?
Fresh clothes file?
Just down there, I'll sort it out later.
I hope so. Oh, fucking.
I don't know if my mum swore or not, but so body temperature does keep it sticking, but it hasn't de-stuck in quite a little bit. I feel cool the very surface of my skin, but I myself am not overheated. Like I definitely responded to the fact that we're in summer now. Maybe these guys would definitely be a lot more purposeful during spring or winter, maybe even autumn. Summer, definitely. I probably wouldn't rely on these unless the breast cup itself, that lasts quite well. I haven't had any de-stick issues with that. It's just these parts up here have endlessly peeled off my skin. Even with the motions of changing tops over, there was a little bit of de-stick, but for the last 2 items I seem to have stayed in place. Definitely, you still do get the same breast motion if you're wearing a regular bra. Jumping tests, you do still bounce up and down, but you're not feeling like you're about to lose your breasts mid-air or down to impact on the ground again. It's completely up to you if you still want to get these Wonda or whatever company you land your finger on that sells it, because there was no specific Wonda company. None that I found straight away on top of the first few links on the websites on Google or my case Safari. I got these, pretty sure it was from Amazon. I will attach screenshots and video links, video screenshots as well, so that you can see where I purchased these from. They do come in obviously multiple size sets, but I got mine in extra large, and still my damn breasts are a bit of a butcher baby's moment right here. Like my breasts, they still stick out on the edges of this. It's just ideal to keep the nipple itself covered, but if you do want more coverage, I would definitely recommend that you go much higher than what you think you need. The goal is just to cover the nipple, not so much of the whole entire breast. But yes, bras do that, they cover, like we still do get stuck beside boobies with a regular bra. It depends on what type of bra it is, obviously. Those really skinny, small, transparent ones, or those bigger mom bras. Essentially, I also do have mom breasts, but I'm not so big, Kardashian big, or genuinely big in size for that type of example, and I'm not so small either. Definitely do not have tame, firm breasts. I guess you could say my breasts are a water balloon, about sticking my breast back in my chest. I know I was probably a little bit out of focus stepping back that far, but you can still see. So I'm gonna wear this around the house for an hour, see how well and how many times it de-sticks. These guys will definitely be more conventional if it's just for like one day use, or depending on what you're wearing. If you're wearing a type of top where you don't want it obvious that you're wearing a bra, then these guys are definitely, that's what these things were initially made for as well. If you want to avoid the bra shut days, just to stick these I can't speak English, these type of nipple covers. make sure that you're also wearing a top that doesn't reveal these bits, these hard bits. It will be a pain. It will be a pain in the ass for ever having to adjust your clothes underwater. So it will be a pain in the ass having to adjust your clothes and make sure they're not sticking out. It's not the worst thing they do, but you know, for someone if you want to just get through your day, evening, whatever, without having to forever adjust your top, dress, whatever it is you're wearing, and you know, they eventually stick out and people wonder what it is. Obviously, just quickly by a brief conversation tell them, but you know, the idea is just to be able to go braless and not have to worry about so much momentum in your breasts. Like, I don't have that much momentum on my chest compared to if I wasn't wearing a bra, but gonna leave this on for an hour and then I'll get back to you because I also need to have lunch, take my antibiotics, and then I'll get back to you guys to see how it is going and whether or not it's even worth it, depending on what you're wanting the use for. Okay, so I'm just sitting on my bed. I just finished dumping the footage, editing in the clips the way I want, and now and again I keep like a pinching feeling like my skin is being loosened from the stick of it. Okay, just taking a little bit of a wander around my property, walking around a bit. Same movement you get from a regular bra. And it's not so warm out here. I am deep peeling a little bit again right here. The breast cup itself, it seems to hold up pretty well. It's just the higher bits, they seem to do stick. So it's not so warm out here. You may be able to get away with just wearing it for a couple of hours, but like I said in the early parts of the video, I would be very choosy about what top you wear, the thickness of the strap, how high the rim of it is, the neckline is, whether or not it's obviously transparent. As long as you're very choosy and make sure to get this part, you know, closer towards the armpits, should actually be fine. Small size ones, the cup and the heart parts are definitely for small chested people. The bigger ones are obviously for the more bigger breasts. Whether you are expecting mother to be and you want to give this a try, obviously your breasts will be bigger because of the milk, if your body is able to produce that obviously. Or you just naturally have bigger breasts, but by the time you know you're done having a baby, your breasts will, not that I know anything about that, but your breasts will shrink up in size a little bit, maybe. But as for me, I went for a extra large because they are pretty small to begin with. The whole idea is just to cover the nipple itself and give you a more or less support of a bra without the straps. So when I cross my arms a bit, I can feel that they've moved in a little bit further. As I'm walking around, there is minor movements, no different to a bra like I said. This is really good lighting right here. Over here it's like in the shadows, but yeah, you can see me now. No arch enemy, pun intended. Okay, arm is getting heavy. Alright, so I've walked around for a bit. I sat on my bed, chilling out, editing, and there was a little bit of a pinching. I figured that was just the silicone letting my skin go. Walking around, it feels no difference to when you're wearing a bra. Size wise, you either want to go for something much bigger than what you think, even though you'll have a top on top, for that extra bit of security as far as the dignity goes. Definitely work on getting something bigger and more coverage around the edges. If you're fine with what you get what you're given for the size of it. These things are conventional as far as like a couple of hours use every other day or for whatever reason you need them, but I personally wouldn't live it down to an every single day use. Yes, it was shown in the video that you can wash them, set them around some sort of a rounded object, hairspray object, something that can help it maintain its shape. I would still just stick to a bra personally, sports bra or regular bra. Obviously your personal preference. Everybody has a personal preference, but some people's opinions do end up carrying a lot of weight. I would personally stick to a sports bra because I wear a lot of them anyway when working out. But for these are definitely pretty good for when you're wearing a strapless top and you want some form of support, especially if the strapless top isn't that overly supportive, it is flimsy. You want support but you also want coverage at the same time. These things are great for that. Yeah, a little bit of a wander around and my breasts just carry out the same wobble they would with a regular bra. I would still personally choose to stick with a regular bra or sports bra, but that's just me. Okay, so I've had these covers on for a little while now. As I noticed when I was sitting on the toilet just before, I'm leaning forward across with my elbows to my knees. This side decided to peel it right off, but the cap itself stays put. Also, I've noticed that if your skin gets itchy directly around here, you're going to have to peel it off intentionally just to itch your skin. Besides that, so they can be conventional for other days and for wanting to have some form of support and coverage on the breasts while you're wearing your outfit of choice to whatever event you're at, if it's just for a few hours or more or less than that. But for an every single time use, it's definitely better to stick with a regular bra as long as it's properly fitted to you. Nothing that's going to enhance your breasts in any way that you're not feeling bothered enough for. If you don't want to be wearing enhancing breasts that bring your breasts closer together, you just want an average bra just for support to keep yourself still and in place for the day, then these guys won't really be for that. Do have great stick, yes, but I was right in saying about the high body temperature. I was feeling a lot warmer when I first put it on, and this part here was having a tough time sticking to me. I've also just taken some painkillers, so I'm getting a bit induced tired, so my voice will start to croak and my throat is rather dry. It's also because I'm on antibiotics as well. It's a long story which I'll save for another video if I do. But not the point of this video, so sorry for the oncoming croaky voice. I'm sorry that the audio from my phone was muffled now and again. I even took my phone case off whilst I was roaming around outside, but great timing. But the problem is actually my hand kind of blocks the speaker and I don't realise it. So sorry for the muffled, but you can still hear me. I just sound like I have epic bass going on. My voice is leaving me very slowly. It's leaving the distance. That didn't make any sense. Just have wisdom tooth problems. I do go in for dental surgery Monday coming, depending on when I get this up. These are great for, I'm just gonna flash one last time. So these guys, for crying out loud, these guys are great for clearly a top like this or a strapless dress. These promise to be able to be, conventional for other types of clothes, but so far I've already noticed that it is not. So just deep peeling it a bit and giving myself back some lift. So it does lift up the breast, but it doesn't stay up there for very long. You definitely want to make sure that your body temperature itself is nice and cool and you're in a genuine average environment, nothing too sweltering hot. So if you are in hotter climates, definitely stick with a regular bra, but if you're going to be in a cool climate for however long, then bras like these are fine. I'm sorry, my voice is annoying me too. But not silicone nipple covers, which are the rabbit ones, because clearly this part here is supposed to signify for rabbit ears. It's giving me more heart-shaped vibes. Not that it's coming to a pinch, but I just mean the upper half of a heart. I think even water could save me at this point, because I don't have a dry throat. It's just my voice is being affected because I'm tired, genuinely tired and painkiller tired. Anyway, so the cup itself sticks really well. I have not had a single problem with that. Up here keeps these sticking, eventually lowers itself. I mean, my breasts aren't heavy. I'm not lightweight either. They can be good for just a couple of hours of an event, whatever event it is you're going to, and for whatever reason, but I would still personally choose to stick with a regular bra or a sports bra down to the right fitting for whatever reason that you're out and about with needing a bra, and just for genuine fully dressed, even if you are just lounging at home, Americans included. So this was my final review on the, I'm pretty sure it was Wonda, because I researched getting back the information to stick it through the editor. I went through YouTube and not a single Wonda ad came up for this silicone bra. Then scanned through bloody hell, on the internet alone by my own refreshment search. Now I've got the hiccups. Now I've got the hiccups. Be right back. Okay, so as I was saying, with whatever I was saying, I don't remember what I was saying, so I'm gonna, yes I do, on YouTube, not a single wonda, W-O-N-D-A ad came up. Everything else was just reviews, more or less on the same thing that I'm doing, and other related nipple covers from all different sizes, but not a single wonda ad for this came up. I thought, what the hell? I was seeing this one ad only once. I didn't save it or anything, it was just, I was opening up a video for something. I don't remember what I was specifically watching, but this ad came up and it was advertising about a new, more conventional, years in the making or months in the making bra. For those who want to go braless but don't want to be without the supports, that's what this is for. I thought, you know what? Why not search it up? So I managed to search it up as it is from the website, from the ad, but not a single specific wonda came up, but everything else to do with this exact one came up. I thought, that's odd. So maybe other people have reviews, like, yes, other people were reviewing this as well, but nothing specifically wonda related. I thought, what the hell, it's like a ghost ad. Anyway, so they are great for like a couple of hours use. They're great for when you want to go braless but you don't want to be without support. They do have good stick as far as the actual cup itself goes, but this part here, you're probably going to find that to be a nuisance. It is said on the website to not have any pre-moisture on your body, any type of moisture, and if it's sticking a bit too much to your skin, then just use a bit of water just to soften it up. You can wash it, and something about using water and soup. I hope that they don't mean edible soup. They're great for going braless, but with not wanting to be without the support, you have to be very choosy with the clothes that you wear, because like I'm wearing this type of top right now and you wouldn't even guess. I mean, this is it right here, and with the ruffles that I've already got, it blends right in, so I'm not at all fussed or, you know, picky about that. But every other top I've shown you so far, dress related, top related, nothing seems to, you know, sit right except for that skeletal white tank top. But everything else I wore in this video, it was, I'm supposed to have said that, you know, you can still get by with any clothing that you want, but I did. I tried with different tops and each one of them stuck out. So thank you all so much for watching. I know this was a hell of a long review, but the more information that you receive from different opinions and different insights, the better. It definitely broadens your horizon of, you know, are these things worth it? I mean, it's only $13 from me, and I did pay with Aussie Amazon, so I got it for the exact price it was selling for. This was my first impression on these rabbit wonda silicone nipple cover bras. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed it. And before I completely conclude this video, it's already going to be like a damn near 30 minutes long. Will I wear them for myself? If I am wearing a top like this, or, you know, wearing something very fancy, not that I own too many fancy, but if I do want something to, if I do want to wear something fancy, then yes, I would give these a trial run, because they have been conventional for that purpose. But I cannot see myself using something like this to keep my breasts supported, lifted, considering this keeps slipping down. And, you know, if you get itchy on your chest, you're going to have to peel it off just to itch the spot and then put it back again. I'd rather just stick my hand under my bra strap, quick scratch, and better yet, just take my bra on and off as I go along. That is my personal preference. You might absolutely love this and think, hallelujah, finally, but this is just my personal preference. Thank you all so much for watching. My voice pulled through, finally. Thank you all so much for watching, and I shall see you all for my future videos. Bye bye.